Be humble, what up? What it do? Michelle C, hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Get your black ass up. Let me play the black ass record. Get your black ass up this morning. Let's give it some. It's on this morning. Hope everybody's doing well, doing good, because damn it, it's on. Hubcap in the fast lane, I know that's right. Holding on like a hubcap in the fast lane. The shit is not a game out here. Hey, Elise, what's up, Nicole? How y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing well. Elise, how you feeling? You all right, shorty? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It ain't a sweatshirt. It's one of them thin shirts, at least. My wife mad at me because I actually laid down in this last night. I accidentally fell asleep in it. I slept in this shirt last night. My wife said, you gonna put that back on? Yes, I'm gonna put it back on. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Black people got the wrong ideas about clothes. Shit. You know how black people are. You know how black people is. If you wear something for more than 30 minutes, it's dirty. This shit ain't dirty. I'm tired in the mud, but the show must go on. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I ain't mad at you. Hear me forget that I'm live with y'all in the morning, like the black ass bunch of some bullshit. I'm like, y'all got to honor the black ass bunch. What y'all doing? Calling me in the middle of the shit. Yes, this is De La Soul shirt. Yes, this is a De La Soul shirt. Good morning, Beth. Beth. Beth, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. Are things all right in your world? How's the new crib? Is things okay down there? Is Pixie all right? Dude, let me put on Pixie's song. Beth, tell Pixie I said good morning. Pixie. Tell Pixie I said hey. It was a couple of months struggle, but she's getting better. I love to hear it, love to hear it. Elise said she tired, but the show must go on. I feel y'all. I got up this morning, did my workout. I was dead. Look. Anybody ever do their workout and then lay back down? Anybody ever do their workout and lay back down? Or am I the only fat, trifling motherfucker on here? If you've ever done your workout and then laid back down, give me a thumbs up, please. I don't want to feel like I'm the only one who's ever done this. I laid my fat ass back down today. There you go, Nicole. All right. Yeah, I did my walking. I did my bike. I did the Peloton bike. And then Y'all think I should go live on Instagram too? Y'all think I should go live on Instagram over here on this other camera? Let me see. I ain't gone live on Instagram in a long time. Let me see. But yeah, after Instagram kicked me off, I ain't gonna lie no more. Alright, so the Instagram camera over there and y'all right here, and I'm gonna look at y'all's shit right there. Let me see what happens if I go live. How many people we gonna get if we go live? Yeah, man, so yeah, I did my workout, y'all. And then I went back to sleep. I had to go back to sleep. What up, Kayla? Kevin, what it do? Good morning. Yeah, so I don't even want to feel like I was the only fat, funky motherfucker in the world. But yeah, I went and did my workout this morning. And then soon as I did my workout, I was like, I need to lay back down. And I did. And I went and lay down for an hour. And my daughter and my kids had to make their own breakfast this morning and all that shit. If you joining me on Instagram, what up? 2 trillion. What it do, will you? 2 trillion, what it do? Beth is on both, y'all. So if you just joining me on Instagram, I'm live on Facebook and YouTube, usually over here with the big camera, the nice camera, the good shit. See, this is the good setup. My camera's right there inside the ring light and all that other stuff. However, I wanted to see what happened if I went live on Instagram too, cause Instagram had put me in jail for a while. Had kicked me. I said, how y'all gonna kick me off, bitch? I made y'all platform. Y'all platform wasn't nothing till I got on it. Talking about weekends. All y'all was pictures. And then I said, y'all should do videos. I'm the person that bought video to Instagram. I told him I should do that. Yeah, I showered first after I did the workout. Kiki. Kiki said, well, you got to wash your ass first, yo. I did. I took a shower, lay down. You know, Naeem ain't letting me lay back down without taking no shower first. She'd kill me. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. But I wanted to click in it on Instagram to see how many people be on. Oh yeah, yesterday me and Tommy Davidson. Matter of fact, I can't even stay on Instagram because I need to send stuff from the phone. Me and Tommy Davidson was on yesterday. The good Tommy Davidson. Y'all know how I'm over here doing music. Tommy Davidson is a jazz musician. A lot of people don't know that. He's a jazz vocalist. A lot of people don't know that. He does smooth jazz. That's his thing. He's very well versed in music. And he stopped by the DMV zone yesterday. It's really dope. It was really dope. Somebody said I should play Gone for Instagram right quick before they go. I'm gonna put the video up on Instagram later today. How about that? How about if I run that video up today on IG? Somebody said I didn't know you were an alien. All right, so if you are over here, Real Blackbirds join. Like the Blackbirds, the jazz group. Join me on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, I had Tommy Davidson, the comedian, yesterday. It was pretty dope. He's in town. He has a new sitcom that he wants to produce out of Washington, D.C. called The Union. Kind of like a educated black Cheers. And, Tommy Davidson. He sings jazz. He's a jazz singer. He's a vocalist, and he goes. He gets down. He called himself Kid Zero. Kid Zero is his name. He gets down. Funny as a motherfucker to me. If you over here on Instagram, join me right now on Facebook and YouTube. It's Joe Clair Live. I play my own music over here. If you go on Instagram, if you go on YouTube and Facebook, I'm running videos. If you go on Facebook and YouTube, the Joe Clair Morning Show got titties. So go on the Joe Clair Morning Show and watch it. Yeah, Joe Clair Live right here on Facebook and YouTube. Hear my music? This music I make myself. You understand? Big shout out to De La Soul. So I'm gonna close off of Instagram. My folks over here on YouTube who see me every day say, Instagram. Instagram kicked us off. We don't even fuck with Instagram. So y'all got to go. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Joe black ass up. Let me show y'all the picture of me and Tommy from yesterday. My guy. Yes, indeed. My man in there. Hey, Tiff. How you doing this morning? Yeah, this is me and Tommy Davidson from yesterday. Here we go. Tommy stopped by the DMV zone yesterday. Real guy. He's got a great new CD coming out. He's on Black Dynamite. He's been on the million. He's Tommy Davidson. He's the one and only. He's Tommy Davidson. So he stopped by yesterday. It was really dope to see him. Tommy and I go way back. It's really dope to see my man. He is a funny one. Did y'all see this yesterday? Tell me if y'all saw this yesterday.
Republican colleagues want to talk about keeping DC streets crime-free. They can't even keep the halls of Congress crime-free, because we gonna talk about this, because I got 24 seconds. My freshman colleague has just been indicted on 13. My Republican colleagues want to talk about keeping DC streets crime-free. They can't even keep the halls of Congress crime-free, because we gonna talk about this, because I got 24 seconds. My freshman colleague has just been indicted on 13 counts, 13 felony counts, right? But have they exhibited any courage to say, you know what, we will disallow this in our body. We will make sure that we expel this individual. They have not. So what I don't want to hear is that they care about crime, because if they did, they would start by cleaning up our own house and mind our own business instead of coming after DC. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you. On 13 counts, 13 felony counts, right? On 13 counts, 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 13 felony counts, right? But have they exhibited any courage to say, you know what, we will disallow this in our body. We will make sure that we expel this individual. They have not. So what I don't want to hear is that they care about crime, because if they did, they would start by cleaning up our own house and mind our own business instead of coming after DC. So thank you, house, and mind our own business instead of coming after DC. So thank you, house, and mind our own business instead of talk about this, because I got 24 seconds. My freshman colleague has just been indicted on 13 counts, 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 just been indicted on 13 counts.
Yeah, I know I'll make it a song in a heartbeat. Just been indicted on 13 counts. Shit, she went in yesterday. 13 counts. Now the thing is, she was addressing Congress. And in case y'all don't know, Washington, D.C. has a lot of federal government oversight when it comes to our laws and how our city council, our mayor, and our elected officials are able to govern the city. A lot of federal oversight is in play. So the mayor had to go in front of Congress yesterday to talk about crime in Washington, D.C. And they had so listen to this, y'all. Make sure we paying attention. Our mayor of Washington, D.C. has to go in front of, she was elected by the people of Washington, D.C., but she has to go in front of Congress to get this new crime code approved. And the people of Congress who come here every 4 years get to decide how crime is taken care of, how her bills roll out and everything else. And then they leave. They don't live here but more than 4 years. They do not, they don't ever come to our neighborhoods. They don't spend any time in our school system. They just come here and they have oversight over Washington, D.C. and how things get played out. So that sister yesterday, no, that wasn't Muriel. That sister yesterday, Janine, her name is Jasmine. I don't know where she's from. I don't know where she's from. I'm going to have to find out. Was saying, how is it that these Republican senators, these been members of Congress, and so on and so forth, get to have a lot of say and get not even have a lot of say, get to have a lot of judgment on how laws are rolled out here in Washington, D.C. when they can't even take care of the unlawful members of their own body. 13 counts. And she was talking about your man, what's his name? Santos, right? From Santos got 13 felony counts. 13 felony charges. And so you guys as a body look kind of dumb when you're telling Washington, D.C. how to govern itself. But the thing for me was this. I watched these Republican senators throw stones at how Washington, D.C. is governed, and we need something to be done right this second. And they say, they have a lot of judgment. And well, I'm like, well, if you were doing your job since you are on oversight, how come there's so much crime in Washington, D.C.? How come y'all come here every 4 years and it never gets better? How come y'all really don't do anything but sit in on this meeting and then leave and then, take the photo out? So that's you know what I'm saying? That's what's, well, here's the thing. Will, we don't care about George Santos, but do you think that George Santos has any room or knows anything about Washington, D.C. enough to be able to say this is how crime should be handled? A body that allows George Santos to sit amongst its ranks. I'm going to turn a side eye when you telling me that you know how our city should be governed and that what we should do about crime right this second. And if you know so much, how come you didn't do something 2 years ago about crime? How come we just now hearing about you when this hearing comes up? If you care so much about crime in Washington, D.C., how come we don't see you on the local news except for when you're in this hearing? You see what I'm saying? It didn't make sense to me, Will. It just, you know what I'm saying? It kind of rubbed me the wrong way in that the system is funky and fucked up, and DC has been calling for statehood for forever. But until we get statehood, and the Republican, and I don't want to say, there are powers that do not want DC to become a state because they believe it would become a democratic state. But if those people don't do their due diligence and just show up to hearings and think they know something about Ward 8, Ward 7, Ward 5, Ward 6, and they have no clue, nah. It's a little funky and fucked up. That's why we need statehood. Ultimately, we need statehood. Because the people in the city don't care for Muriel Bowser's governance. There's so many people who talk about, they don't like Muriel Bowser. I'm like, it blew my mind. I was like, why y'all like her so much? And they start giving me reasons. I thought she was doing a good job as a mayor, but I don't live in the city. I live outside the city. So, I'm not directly affected. But then, there needs to be, our mayor needs to have that autonomy to be able to do, move, and say in a way that is beneficial to the city. So, that's what happened yesterday. I wanted to show y'all that. Oh, let's get to these strings. It's 9:21. We're supposed to do a moment of clarity at 9:10. Let's get to these strings. Let's get to some. Here's our moment of clarity. Namaste, 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 namaste. 13 count. Let this run a little bit. I know this your shit, Nicole. Exactly, Kay. Kevin, that's exactly what it is. All right, let's get into this moment of clarity, y'all. I don't know what date I wrote this. I wrote this May 19th, 2020. See what it says? It says, I was out of focus. It says, start now. Start now. Start now. One of the most incredible pieces of knowledge I was ever given, incredible little bites of knowledge that I was ever given was start right now with what you have. Get started right now with what you have and see how far you can go. The rest will show up. I'm one of them people keep buying this new gadget and this new guy. You can conquer the world with a pen and paper. Start now. If you're looking for success, if you're looking to be better, if you're looking to keep it moving, the answer lies in your ability to get started right now with what you have in front of you. We always say that God won't give you more than you can handle. I believe the flip of that is that he also gives you more than you need to get what you need and want out of this life. We've seen and heard story after story of rags to riches where people of very little means and seemingly little ability got to accomplish incredible feats in their lifetime. The one thing all of those people have in common is their ability to take action now. You take steps from wherever, they took steps from wherever they were to make it happen. You can do the exact same thing. You are endowed with the same spirit these people have. You who's listening to this right now can change your world and circumstances more than you probably know with the things, abilities, resources, and tools you have right here at your fingertips. So start right now. Our paths to our greatness are waiting for us to take steps. We have the power, but only if we understand and harness it. And for most of us, it is quite simply relying on our ability to get up, get out, and get something. Start right now. That's your moment of clarity right here on the Joe Clair Morning Show. And I bow down to the divine in each and every one of you. Get your ass up and start right now. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. That's how that goes right there. I hope you got something out of that, right? Listen, start with what you have. Start with whatever you have. Get started. We were just visiting my mother on Sunday, and she was explaining to her grandchildren and my wife how she took her, she was in Paris and Germany for 12 days, and they treated her like a queen because of that book she wrote. And I remember her starting with a pen and a pad. Pen and pad is how she started her writing career. It took her around the world. She had a broke down car, 4 kids. She had this much more money. She had this much money over the rent. She had the rent, And then she had this much more money over rent. She had no bread. She was a black woman, and she was already in her 40s. She was in her 40s when she got busy. But she just started. Took herself around the world. Damn right she did. Start with what you have. I saw that, Beth. Beth is working hard to get her mother's bus stop dedicated to her. I meant to circle back with you on that to see how I could be of assistance. I think that might be a great story for Fox 5. So, let's talk, Beth. But anyway, start with what you have. You feel what I mean? There you go. D said, I thought she was about to turn back into Barry White when I was reading. Shit. Cutting the fucking spot, Tony. Now the other part is starting. I'm back to that book, Do the Hard Things First. Y'all remember I was talking about that book about this time last year, Do the Hard Things First. And the hardest part about all of this shit is starting. Just get started. The hardest part is getting started. You know, like when you get up in the morning, you wake up in the morning, you know the gym is where you know the treadmill is supposed to be. You're supposed to go get it. But that little voice that talks you back into bed, that's the voice you got to overcome. That's the only thing standing between you and all of your greatness. I'm telling you some real shit. Only thing standing between you and your greatness is your ability to get started. It's real talk. All of the things I've been able to accomplish in my life is only because I put one foot in front of the other. I be scared. I be scared. But I be confident in that. Fuck it. Oh, Jason said, Joe, your mom's wrote a book. Oh, Jason, my mother wrote several books. The name of her novel is October Sweet. October Sweet is the name of her novel. She has a book of short stories called Rattlebone. Her book October Sweet or Rattlebone just got put into the Library of Congress as an American classic. Right next to Kill a Mockingbird and all those others. Yeah, starting is the hardest part of all this shit, y'all. Get your ass up and just get started. You know. Now check this out. I'm glad you said that, Kevin. Kevin say, hey, I got 4 things started and ain't finished none of them. Laugh out loud. A bunch of unfinished projects. How do we stay motivated after you get started? Kev, I'm going to give you another key. Everybody listening, y'all might want to write this one down. If you got a pen, write this down. If a pen and paper, I'm going to write it down with you. If you got a pen and paper close to you, write this down. Kevin. I'm about to show you right now. I just wrote it down. Tell me if y'all can read this. When it comes into can you see that, Kevin? It says discipline over motivation. What does that mean? You know, we hold up motivation as the key. I'm motivated, I'm inspired, but what you really need for fantastic results is discipline. When she was writing that book, she had to have some discipline. Discipline over motivation. Oh, I'm motivated to get busy. Your motivation might only come twice a week though. But discipline makes you get up every mother and day. If you are disciplined, or if you're trying to adhere to discipline, if you have a schedule if you put aside a schedule for the things that you need to get done, Kevin, discipline keeps you on schedule, not motivation. You know what I mean? So inspiration and motivation are extremely powerful things, powerful emotions. They can fuel you to your greatness. They can fuel you to new heights. But the discipline is the thing that makes you do it every day. Discipline is what make you take your ass to work every day. You feel what I'm saying? You be like, I need this check. I'm gonna get this check. So I'm gonna be there at 9 o'clock. You gonna be there at 9? I'll be there at 9. You done disciplined yourself to get up in enough time to get your ass to work on time. That's discipline. That's not necessarily motivation. You see what I mean? Now the check is motivation, but the discipline is that act. And so if you think about, I think this is how I think about it, Kevin. I think about like the Army, football teams, any sort of prolonged structured organization or unit or anything else. They have to have discipline. The Army runs off of discipline, right? The Army gets results. The Navy, the Marines, the government, they get results off of discipline. A disciplined approach to X, Y, and Z gets you the result. So that's the discipline. Tanisha say that these bills make me take my ass to work, but Tanisha is the discipline of it's the discipline that got you out the house, right? Discipline of taking your ass to school every day. The discipline of think about the discipline that your parents instilled in you years ago. You got discipline. That's why it ain't no dishes piled up in your sink right now. That's why the trash ain't laid out all over the floor. That's why your room is clean. You understand what I'm saying? That's why your bills are paid. You have discipline. You see what I'm getting at? That's why you have a nice hairdo. You have discipline. You don't let your hair just go. No, you have discipline. I'm every boom, 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 I go get this shit. But that's true. Yeah, that's discipline right there. He said these bills and kids get my ass up to work, but you're a dad. So you're not going to let the kids. What makes you get up and take care of the kids though? You could just leave. You could go. You can leave them on. But you done kept a roof over them kids' heads month after 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 month. All the months out of the name, that's the discipline, Kevin. You know you're better than the guy down the street. He ain't got no discipline. He don't never pay them kids' bills. That's why he lost his family. See what I'm saying? You have it in your life. You have it in your life. It's the discipline that made me get up and do this show every morning. This 9 o'clock show takes some discipline. I don't make any money from this show. There's no money attached to this show. And I be tired. I be tired in the morning. But I come down here because of the discipline. I want to get better at being online. It's going to take time. I'm competing with professionals who do this each and every day, so I better become a professional who gets up and does this each and every day. I got TV, but I didn't necessarily have this, so I wanted this. So the discipline is going to get me there. Now, if I'm working back to being more disciplined about my Peloton in the morning. Sometimes I skip. When the discipline kicks in, I'm on that Peloton every morning. And if I'm traveling, I get up and make sure I do some type of activity on the Peloton app every morning. I like when I'm disciplined and I see all my rows adding up each day. I didn't miss a day. You see what I'm saying? Discipline over motivation is how you keep it pushing, Kevin. It's 9:35 in the morning time. Joe Clair live. Hope y'all doing good. Joe, they called. Yeah, I saw they did a recall on the bike seat. My bike fine. My bike seat fine. My bike seat fine. Not only is it discipline, you do it because this is what you like and love. Not when I'm tired. D, when I be tired, I love y'all, but I'll be wanting to, you know what? I'm about to stay in the bed. Oh, I want to lay in the bed. Oh, I want to go somewhere. I want to go. I want to go ride out with my car, put my feet up on the dashboard, roll a blunt. But my discipline for my life stops all of that. I have some things that I have to do. Some things that I've instilled in myself. I got to get up, got to get going, got to keep pushing. And discipline allows us to get there. Think about it. And Kev, do Google it. Google discipline over motivation today and see if you can find yourself a wallpaper or something to put in your phone to help you get through them four projects you're trying to get done. Now, Kev, here's the thing. Just because the projects are undone doesn't mean that you ain't on your path. You just might be in the middle of the journey. You see, I'm undone. I'm still going, though. The shit don't stop. The shit do not stop. Nicole say, you in the Blue Dot crew. Yeah, I'm in the Blue Dot crew on Peloton. I need my dots. Uh-huh. Get up, get out, get something. That is that discipline. Uh-huh. All right, 9:37. Joe Clair Live. Got a couple yesterday hit me up about selling their home. This is what I want to say to you guys. Oh, God, my allergies make my eyes itch. Anybody considering selling their home right now is a great time to do it. You can get the most money for your home right now. And make sure if you're thinking like that, make sure you get with a good realtor. Get with a great realtor or a great real estate team that can hold you down. And if you're looking for a great realtor and a great team, make sure you visit holla at your boy. 761-5931. Joe Clair and the Northrop Realty team, we have you covered. We can get it done for you in a fantastical way. You understand what I mean? Let me know. 9:39, 9:40. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, shit, I'm tripping. Time for a commercial break. Time for a commercial break. It's time for a commercial break. It's time for commercial break. It's time for commercial break. It's time for commercial break. Where the hell my fly? I can't find my fly. I know I had it. It's time for commercial break. I know I had the fly. Y'all just saw the fly, right? Didn't I put the fly up here? Where the fly go? Oh, Lord. Maybe it's the fly right here. There you go. Oh, no, that's my wife and my children. Look at my wife and my children. I love them people right there. I love them people right there. I love them people right there. So on the 27th of May, got the best thing in the DMV popping for y'all. There we go. Joe Clair and Friends, Banging and Bowie. Chris Thomas, Rudy Rush, Ty Davis. Chris Thomas, Rudy Rush, Ty Davis. It's going to be a stone cold.
The best date night in the DMV keeps getting better and funnier. Joe Clair and Friends present DC Bangin' and Bowie. Saturday, May 27th at Bowie Center for the Performing Arts. This month, the godfather of DC comedy, Chris Thomas, is coming home to show you why he's been on fire for over 30 years. Along with our guy, Rudy Rush, former host of Showtime at the Apollo, and backed by popular demand. Our girl, Ty Davis, will be repping for the ladies. That's Saturday, May 27th at Bowie Center for the Performing Arts. Showtime is 7 p.m. Doors open at 5:30. Come early and enjoy the great food from Ruby's Southern Comfort Kitchen, home of the Soul Bowl. It's so good. Tickets are $30 for the balcony and $40 for the main floor, with free parking right next to Mo Free Parking. For tickets and info, go to BowieCenter.org for the Joe Clair and Friends Bangin' and Bowie Comedy Series with Chris Thomas, Rudy Rush, and Ty Davis. Saturday, May 27th at Bowie Center for the Performing Arts. Get your tickets now at BowieCenter.org, and we'll see you there.
We'll see you there. Get your tickets right now. Tracy. Yes, Tracy. Tracy put out a great, I wanted to talk about this. I'm glad you brought this up. Oh, she said, Moon, we got to talk today, Moon. She said, where did I find Chris Thomas? Chris is my guy. That's my man. I talk to Chris all the time. Chris is the godfather. He is the godfather of DC comedy. And who just asked if they missed the moment of clarity? We talked about getting started right now with what you have on your path to your greatness. Tracy, I wanted to tell y'all about this morning. Tracy says they had a story on CBS Morning Show about homeowners not wanting to sell their homes because of the low interest rates that they got when they purchased their homes, which is creating a new problem in the housing market. Yes. All right. So right now, there's an overarching thing that I want to remind everybody about. America, the United States of America, is in a housing shortage. We are short by millions of homes. Millions, not a couple 100,000, millions of homes we are short. Which means those of us who have homes, which means the homes that we have now are valuable. So when the interest rate went down and people bought, right? It was people who finally said, okay, cool. I've been working all this time. It's time to buy a home. The interest rates are super, super low. That really interests me. And you saw everybody came out and people were taking offers on homes that were well above the asking price, and they were getting, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 above asking price. I know someone who just bought a home, who just sold a home, and they got $200,000 above asking price. Now, of course, this was a $1.8 million home, but it's a different story. It was very, very, very sought after. Well, there's a couple of things that can happen with that. If you're in a housing market that has low inventory, it's not enough houses, and then you bought your home with a low interest rate, one of the things that I saw happen is that the people who bought those homes at the low interest rate but paid over the asking price so they can win out the bid, some of those people have buyer's remorse. It's so, if you go and buy that pair of Jordans from the reseller, if you could have bought the Jordans when they were on the shelf, but you didn't, and you went to the reseller and you bought them, and you paid $200 more than you should have at the reseller, when you get them home and you realize that, damn, I don't even like these J's as much as the hype was, you're going to have buyer's remorse. Some people did that with their homes because they paid, an exorbitant amount so that they could win the bid. Now, they're sitting there saying, oh, I have buyer's remorse. I can't believe I feel this way about this house. But I think they're missing a key thing. You got the house. You could be not having a motherfucking house. Now you better figure out how to there's some things to talk about. Also, but then the people who got a good deal when the interest rates were low, the majority of people got a good deal. That story I just mentioned is sort of an extreme case. The majority of people got a good deal and they feel real happy with their purchases and real happy with their homes. So they're reluctant to even entertain someone who wants to buy their home. As a matter of fact, they like, I got it at a low interest rate. I love the neighbor. I'm not ever moving from this house. I'm going to keep this house forever. Which further means for those people who are in the market to buy, there's a lot. it's harder to buy. Just think about that. It's harder to buy in America because we don't have enough houses. Woo! Shireen says, is my interest rate still good? Yes, Shireen, your interest rate is great. It would have been dope if you could have refinanced that interest rate down. At one point earlier, all through the pandemic, interest rates were at a historic low. They were like at below 1%. So you could have knocked that 4.5% down to 1%. But you would have had to start a brand new mortgage. So there's some things that come along with refinancing. But if you could have refinanced, and you could have, which would have lowered your monthly bill. The bill that you pay each month would have gotten lowered because now you have that same amount, however much you still owe on that original $199.5, whatever you owed, you would have refinanced that at a lower rate. You feel me? That's what refinance. That's what happens with refinancing. Now you have a 4.5% interest rate. And interest rates now are at 6% and 7%. So you at a great rate. 4.5 is excellent right now, and that's what the market does. Some days your rate is incredible. Some days your rate sucks ass. Some days your rate is incredible. Some days your rate sucks ass. It depends on how the market's going. Shireen, thanks for the question. But you was lucky. My house was originally $210. I bought it for $199.5 at a 4.5% interest rate. Ta-da! And I bet that house now. How long have you had that house, Shireen? And in what part of town, if you don't mind me asking? Because there's equity built into that home, depending on how long ago you purchased that home. That $199 might be $299 now. That $199 might be $310. You never know. Your house might be worth $310 right now. Shit. You feel what I mean? You hear me? Oh, 12 years ago in Congress Heights. Oh yeah. I know they coming around there every day asking you to buy that house, ain't they? You better do the due diligence on that home and see how much equity you have in it, Shireen. See how much. So your equity is anything over that $199. If your home is valued anything over $199.5, that's your equity. So if you go and do it's at 4. Ooh! Listen, y'all, she's been in this house for 12 years. She bought it for $199.5 at 4.5 interest rate. And right now, that home is valued at $445,000. She's $245.5 thousand in equity in that house. Tin Man, what up? She's got $245,000 worth of equity in that home. Shireen, it would be very prudent for you to talk to a professional and figure out what you can do with your equity. If you are looking to move, you could keep that house, take some of the equity out that house, do a few repairs, get a tenant in there, let them start paying that mortgage while you go find yourself a whole brand new house to live in. And now you have two. You got a tenant. The tenant will pay that mortgage, and if you do the fix up, the rent that you can get from the tenant will probably be more than the mortgage that you owe. So each month you're getting passive income, plus you can go get yourself a whole nother house to live in. That's just me thinking off the top of my head. That's how that works. Will got a seller's question. What up, Will? This is my cousin Will. Seller's question. I've set my price and don't plan on going lower than asking. How long should I hold out to get the price I want? It's a great question, Will. Well, one, the first concern is the fact that you're not getting your asking price. In the housing market, with the housing market being the way that it is in homes, and there's not enough homes, I'm trying to figure out why you're not getting your asking price. Either you and your realtor have set that price too high, Will, or the realtor is not marketing that home to the right people to get you your asking price. Now you set your price, and you have to ask yourself what your price was based on. If your price was based on the comps of the area, the comparable, the homes that are comparable in your area, meaning they have the same amenities and the same number of bedrooms. If the bathroom's been finished or refixed, if the bathroom and kitchen have been renovated or not, blah, blah, blah. Compare your home to that home, and that's how you base to maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 of those homes and get the median price, and that's how you base your house, the price of your home on. 1. 2, I would say, it's not on the market yet. Okay. And you're taking offers already, and it's not on the market. You might get that as soon as it goes on the market, but a good agent can get that home. So let me say good. A bomb ass agent who know what they doing can get that house sold before it even goes on the market. You see what I'm saying? Over here at Northwood Real Estate, we get that junk sold for you before it even go on the market. You see what I'm saying? Before it even goes on the market, we can get that junk sold for you at your asking price. But you in Oklahoma. You understand what I'm saying? You see what I mean? But somebody who's bomb, you need a bomb ass realtor to help you get the price that you're asking for. They know somebody who needs this right now. And not many homes are selling in the area. In the middle of a housing shortage? Yeah, somebody ain't marketing the area right, Will. Somebody ain't doing the shit they supposed to be doing. Shireen, you sitting there thinking about what I said now, ain't you? Yeah, Jay, I went from good to bomb ass. I heard you, ladies and gentlemen. We got to do something right quick. Gotta have a music break at 9:54. We gonna get out of here in a second. Yeah, once you say for sale, you should be getting offers out the ass. And your realtor should be on top of it. Your realtor should be on top of it to get you your asking price today. And make sure but then once you sell the house, make sure you got a plan. Is this the house we'll talk offline. Or you can always call Naima. Naima will walk you through the whole thing. Call your cousin. Call your little cousin. She know more than I do. Or a smart ass. Alright. We getting out of here. We getting out of here any second now. Shireen, in case you ain't know, I make these beats. I make these magical beats. You're welcome, Shireen. Tell your friends we here every morning 9 a.m. talking real estate and beats. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Woo! Come on now. Yeah. What y'all say? said, what's the name of the beat? I ain't even giving no name. I just got the date that I made it. It's called May 30th, 2018. Yeah, man. All right. Gotta get out of here. I see you pressing me out. Y'all see Jason try to press me out. He from DC, I'm from Maryland. He's like, I'm gonna take your track, nigga. I got a plan though, Jay. Jay, I got a plan, Jay. Let's go. Yo. The 5:30 beat. All right, y'all. I'm getting out of here. Go have a great day. Jay, I'm around all day, all weekend, man. We really do need to talk, though. We really do have to have a conversation. I'm ready to send some of this shit to your man, and he don't even pick up the phone. And we got more records to make. All right, everybody go have a great, incredible day. I'm gonna leave y'all with these strings. DMV Zone today, 3 p.m. Joe Clair live tomorrow. I'm sorry, tomorrow is Relationship Thursday. Come with your relationship questions. Remember last time we found out, well, last week it was Angie McWhirter and the pastor. The week before that it was, who was that had the young boyfriend and he couldn't break you down? Said the young man couldn't keep up. She said, my boyfriend 5 years younger than me and he can't keep up. The problem with me is I can't find a man to satisfy me. I need somebody to go all night. So come with your relationship shit for tomorrow, all right? I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., Joe Clair Live. I thank y'all so much. Namaste. Let's get down. Jay, let's make some music, man.